We tried.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Trying something new.
Oh well, welcome everyone to another episode of the Movie Maniacs podcast. This is of course episode number 17 of the show, and we're still laughing about this because Timmy last week said that we should try something new, and that was to welcome everyone together to the podcast. That didn't go so well. We'll try again next week. I think this can be a recurring thing.
We'll get it right by episode 20.
That's right.
Probably.
And of course, this is a podcast where we talk about all things movies, and especially movies playing here in Brunei Darussalam. I'm your host, Kevin, on this show. And of course, I have two other people with me who are no longer guests, as we've established last week. They are, of course, regulars and my partners in crime on this podcast. Well, first up, we have Del.
Hello!
What's up, Del?
San Diego Comic-Con, that's what's up. Today was the big day.
Yes.
Today, it's movie day in San Diego, the Comic-Con.
Yeah, because we record this on Sunday, but it's Saturday back in LA. Well, about 17 hours behind. And, we have a lot of news that came out
from LA.
Oh, sorry, San Diego, which is in California. Sorry,
California.
So, we'll be talking quite a bit about the news that's coming out of the SDCC 2017. But first, up next, my other partner in crime, it's Timmy.
What's up?
So,
I bought a Megazord Funko Pop exclusive from the San Diego Comic Con.
You have it already?
No, it's on the way.
Oh.
How did you get it?
It's online. Popculture.com.au.
Oh.
It's an Australian-based website, and they're like, we're bringing in stuff from San Diego Comic Con, and they're not selling it to people from America or Canada. It's just the rest of the world.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about Lego? Do they have Lego stuff?
I don't think so. Sorry.
Does it come with like the exclusive sticker?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And also the Bungsu Story.
What about it?
There isn't.
Do they have an exclusive pop culture Funko Pop
I
as well?
hope so. Then I can buy it.
Yeah.
No, it's a pilot episode. It was made by Filterworks and Creative Corbian, and I'm involved in it. And the premiere is on the 27th of July at Arena Qlap Cineplex. Get your tickets, and I hope you guys enjoy that.
All right. I think we should have like a contest on the show where we probably give out a ticket or two.
That's a good idea.
Let's think about a question, and we'll get it back to the listeners, and they can probably answer through our Gmail account, which is moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. Of course, this week we're talking about maybe one or two movies. Not all of us saw Dunkirk, the Christopher Nolan World War II epic. But all of us did see Baby Driver, and we have some thoughts about both these movies. But first, let's get on to our first segment of our weekly podcast, which is the news. And we're going to kick off with something from Marvel, which is apparently Josh Brolin has teased that Deadpool 2 is even funnier than the first film. This is like this is like a headline that Del just loves.
Yeah. What is he going to say? It's less funnier?
But did you see him at D23? I mean, Josh Brolin is ripped. He's he's huge.
Who's he in Deadpool?
He's Cable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'll be playing Cable, and he's also Thanos in the MCU.
Well, luckily he's buffed up because standing on the stage with Captain America, with Thor, he's gonna look small if he didn't have those muscles with him.
That's right. He did not look out of place
he didn't.
on the stage with all the other Marvel heroes.
Yeah.
So that one's just for Del because he loves this kind of headline.
Yeah.
Because Del will have this face where he'll be like, "What else is he gonna say?" All right. Moving on. This is a bit of news. Apparently, for the record, Winter Soldier, it will not be in Marvel's Black Panther.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the headline that's on this website I'm reading. And apparently, he,
I didn't know that.
because at the end of Captain America Civil War, Winter Soldier, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, then I don't know what you're doing listening to this podcast. But if this is true, that would mean that during Black Panther, Winter Soldier is still on ice.
Yes. still in hibernation mode.
Yeah.
Still
Until they figure out what to do with him, because he's still sort of susceptible to being turned on again.
Oh yeah. What's
yeah.
the homecoming?
Freight train.
Was it Freight Train?
Yeah, there was something about freight
Is it a
train.
freight train? I know the homecoming is in it.
There was a series of words in
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
1945. I don't know.
This is a World War II thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if this is right, then that means that Sebastian Stan, who plays Winter Soldier, will probably make an appearance, but probably still be on ice. We'll just have to wait and see. Apart from that, did any of you guys see the things that have been coming out from Comic-Con? Obviously, maybe not yet, but we've been hearing good things. Apparently, the footage that they showed at the Black Panther panel was amazing.
And that's not out online.
Yeah, it's not out online
As
yet.
well as the Avengers Infinity War trailer.
That's true, or snippets at least. But we can talk about one of the trailers that has come out online from Marvel, which is Thor Ragnarok.
Yes.
The second trailer.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen it?
I only saw the Justice League trailer.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Did it just come out last night?
This morning, yeah.
Okay. I'll
What's
check it out later.
What's your excuse, dude? What have you been doing from...
You have my Wi-Fi. It's free.
Okay, pause.
Well, okay, it's okay. We're gonna just briefly go over
yeah.
it. We see more of what happens in this movie, and the one, I mean, not to spoil Tibby's views on it. But
who cares about TV?
It's okay. It's just a trailer. I'll eventually see it anyways.
Right. It feels very Guardians of the Galaxy.
It felt like that in the first trailer.
Oh, but even more so for the second trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually now see ships that kind of belong in the Guardians of the Galaxy universe, not the ships that we saw in like Thor 2.
There's no... Thor 2's ships is mostly the enemy's ship.
Yeah.
But this one is like Valkyrie's piloting something, even though she has a flying horse, I don't know. But it's also... there are a lot of ships. Just like Black Panther's Wakanda home is quite high tech and has a lot of ships as well. I don't know if you've seen the poster that came out.
I think they in that short little tease there was the trailer.
No, the poster.
No, but there were these Quinjet looking things in the trailer as well.
Oh, for
like flying into Wakanda.
Ah, right, yeah. Because the poster has ships as well. Yeah. Black Panther standing on top of a giant panther statue.
Okay.
Overlooking the city, and then there are a couple of ships flying. Yeah, so I think as we progress into Phase 4 of Avengers, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and there will be a lot more space stuff.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I'm just, for us, I think this is a record on the episode where we've said ships, I think maybe 15, 20 times in like this amount of time. So that's the Thor Ragnarok trailer and also the Black Panther trailer. It's good if you haven't watched it. It's a trailer that makes you want more. And I like how Marvel know how to play to their strengths, which is to sort of maybe push Thor into show a little bit more of his comedic side, because we see him talking about it's been a while since we met, and so I lost my hammer, that was yesterday. It's still kind of fresh. I'm like,
and then we also see Bruce Banner for the first time.
Yeah, Bruce Banner, not Hulk, as Bruce Banner himself, and he's like, where are we?
Yeah, and then there's also the little banter between him and Thor about like Thor said we had a fight, and then he asked, "Oh, did I win?" And Thor was like, "No, I won quite easily." And he's like, "That doesn't sound true." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, it's true."
And then we also see, like, towards the end of the trailer, we see, I think it's after the fight.
After everything.
Yeah, and you see Thor and the Hulk, not Bruce Banner, but Hulk. And Hulk now speaking, not just grunting or smiling, speaking. And he says something to the effect of, like, Hulk is fire and Thor is water.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, I'm fire too. Okay, fine. Hulk is raging fire. Thor is smoldering fire. So they keep that banter all the way since Avengers, and they've kept it going, which is just nice to see.
The first trailer didn't show that much humor.
Yeah, it showed some, like a little bit towards the end.
Yeah, but this one had a lot.
Yeah, this had a lot, and November can't come enough. And
what? November?
No, sorry, no. November can't come quick enough. Sorry, listeners, it's been a long week. Next bit of news, still sticking with Marvel. We talked about how Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman, a couple of weeks ago, and how she had not signed on to the sequel for Wonder Woman, and that was like a big no-no for Warner Brothers. It has been apparent, come to light that the Spider-Man Homecoming director has also not been signed for a sequel, and he's currently in talks to do so.
Is it he hasn't signed, or they haven't confirmed him to do it, but he's already signed up?
Well, he's in talks too. So, I mean, this headline sort of says that, he says, it says here that director John Watts has begun negotiations with Sony and Marvel to return for the Untitled sequel.
I don't mind it being someone else.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not that.
It wasn't great.
Yeah.
It's not fantastic.
I mean, I gave it a 6.5.
Oh, yeah. I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, the way it's worded, it doesn't say exactly if he has not signed on.
Yeah.
He might have signed on, but they haven't confirmed to let him do it. Maybe they're negotiating
you're right.
to see where he wants to take the story, what is his ideas. But maybe he's contractually already
obligated to do it.
it.
Yeah, that may be the case, but then it's of course still the studio's privy to change directors, as they please. All right, we're going to move on to DC news, and Wonder Woman has hit yet another milestone. It's inching closer to Guardians 2. Okay,
Hasn't it passed already?
Has it passed already?
I would have thought so.
Because this bit of news is about maybe 3 days old, so
I think it has passed.
It has passed, and
I can look it up very quickly, but yes, I have my wager with a certain Rano Adidas. It's gonna be
Alright,
mine.
guys, we're gonna be doing it live on the show, and our
Dell's gonna get a new Blu-ray.
Dell's gonna get a new Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Dell's gonna get a new Blu-ray.
It's okay. It's 385. 385. That means it's like 0.5 million away from.
Okay, not this episode. Next episode.
Next episode.
Yeah, then we can announce.
Yeah, next
Alright.
episode. Okay, fine.
So if we have any listeners in North America, you can help Dell get his free Blu-ray by watching Wonder Woman again, if you want to.
Yes.
Just help out a guy in Brunei.
Yeah.
Okay, next bit of news. This one's from Warner Brothers, who obviously own the rights to DC. They are developing a Harley Quinn VS Joker film.
What?
Yeah.
I thought, what about not Birds of
Sirens.
Gotham
Sirens.
Sirens.
Apparently that's still coming.
Okay.
But the site that I read, Screen Rant, they learned that DC Entertainment President and CCO Jeff Johns will produce a Harley Quinn vs. the Joker, which is a spin-off of the 2016's Suicide Squad. So they don't have anything yet, but they have plans to create a spin-off specifically for Harley Quinn and the Joker. But why is it that everything that comes out of Warner Brothers has to be versus? Like Batman versus Superman. There was almost no versus scene.
Yeah.
And then now you have Harley Quinn versus the Joker.
Why
And
would Harley Quinn versus Joker anyway?
Yeah.
What's the prequel before Harley Quinn became?
no, she was the doctor in the prison.
Yeah, we've seen the origin story already
Yeah.
in Suicide Squad.
Is there a
We
need?
don't need this.
Yeah, there's no need for this.
I don't think they're making this.
I think the only reason if they were to make this is because Jared Leto was like, how come my screen time is not a lot?
Fix it.
Or maybe because we know that he's unhappy with how much of the Joker was cut out from Suicide Squad. He's like, you need to use that material, and they're gonna piece together a movie from the cut scenes.
It's gonna be 20 minutes long.
I think it would be more. Because if the stories that came out from the production were any indication, Jared Leto really got into the role, and he was sending rats and yucky stuff to
I
his...
really want to see him as Joker more.
Yeah.
I think it's a yes and no kind of thing.
But leave that in Suicide Squad 2 maybe?
Yeah.
We don't need a Joker versus Harley Quinn. Come on. What? This didn't come out of San Diego, did it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Yeah, it came out. It came out a couple of days ago, but I thought it was something noteworthy enough to discuss on the show.
No, I would not want to see this. It's a waste of time. Focus
Alright.
more on other stuff. They've got plenty more characters.
You know what? This Harley Quinn versus Joker should have been like one of the bonus features on the Blu-ray for Batman or for Suicide Squad. Like a short film, maybe like covering the origin a little bit.
Yeah,
Like-
but that's not gonna please Mr. Leto.
Well, it's out there.
Yeah, but then it's not in the not everyone who's seen the movie will buy the Blu-ray and watch it.
That is true. Or release it online.
No, I think
But Joker and Harley Quinn is one of the famous characters, though. A
and
lot of
Jared
people
Leto
know.
has just won an Academy Award.
Yeah.
Another
So
one?
he's no, he just won.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna be a bit more demanding, maybe. Well, I saw the you guys saw the Blade Runner trailer, right?
Yeah.
With him in it.
Yeah, I saw that.
It looks quite good as well.
He's alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right, moving along. I think we're all fans of Kingsman,
Yep.
the
Yeah.
first movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we all saw the new Kingsman trailer,
Which looks awesome.
which looks good.
I have trouble finding the Red Band trailer.
I'll have it right here if you want.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's a
How
little
come I
bit.
couldn't? Anyway, never mind. Okay,
That's
I
why-
didn't look hard enough.
That's why I'm
I saw
sitting-
the Green Band only.
So I'm sitting here. You're sitting there.
Yeah.
So well, regardless of whether you saw the Red Band or the Green Band trailer, it is a good trailer, and it introduces their brothers in arms, the
Yeah.
Kingsman, the Statesmen,
States.
who are the American version of the Kingsman, and Channing Tatum's in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that you
I
can't
can't take him seriously.
get more American than that guy.
And as well as what's his name? The older guy.
Jeff Bridges.
Yeah,
Jeff
Bridges.
Bridges is the head of the Statesmen.
Yeah, he's pretty American too.
Yeah, I guess. I can't look at Jeff Bridges and not think, dude.
Dude.
Yeah,
Right.
that's one. And then I can't look at Channing Tatum without seeing him in a dance sort of movie. Like,
Right.
that's how he got his start, and it's unfair, you know. But he's more of a comedic actor to me. I don't know. I don't buy him as like an.
You didn't
action
like him
star.
in the previous? What's that? The wrestling one? Oh, what is it called?
The wrestling one.
The one with the one you know with the office guy.
Steve Carell.
Carell?
There's a wrestling movie
There's a wrestling
with
movie?
Channing Tatum and Steve Carell?
Yeah, the Academy Award-winning movie,
Really?
which Steve Carell was nominated for something, Best Supporting. I don't know if the movie won something or not, but I think it did. But yeah, it's just a couple of years back.
Oh, no.
He
they can't-
really went into a different character with different style, and you can't recognize it's Channing Tatum.
Foxcatcher.
Yes, Foxcatcher. Thank you.
Did not catch that. But yeah,
You
we'll
didn't
do
catch
it.
the fox. Yeah, watch that. It's really good, and Steve Carell's performance was really intense.
All right.
But
Yeah.
back to back to
Back to
Kingsman's
Channing
2,
Tatum. It's Kingsman.
Kingsman 2, Golden Circle. I'm excited for this one.
Are you sure? Are you sure Channing Tatum's not in there as a G.I. Joe?
No.
No,
No.
it doesn't look like.
Yeah.
Was it Duke he was playing?
I don't
I think
remember.
so.
I forgot
No,
them.
Duke was someone else. I don't remember.
Flint, Duke.
Anyway,
Doesn't
move on.
matter.
That's
Okay.
All right, sticking with Channing Tatum, he's come out publicly and said that, of course, the Gambit movie is still in the works.
Please,
Yeah.
this guy.
Sure.
What else is he gonna say? Nope. And lose face.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt for you.
Yeah. What else is?
It's gonna have our logo, and it's gonna say right on the front, "What else is he gonna say?" Because that is your weekly phrase. You say this every week.
Because you make me say it. Stop bringing these views up.
I bait you. We're 17 episodes in, and I'm slowly figuring out how to manipulate you. TV. I don't really have a whole lot yet. But, yeah. All right. Here's a bit of news that I know some people will be excited for.
Power Rangers.
No,
I'm excited for-
but it's like Power Rangers
Oh, I know.
to a certain extent.
Yes.
Pacific Rim 2.
I love it.
No, I thought you were going with Robotech.
No.
Okay.
Pacific Rim
Pacific Rim
2.
2.
Da-da-da-da-da.
They've started their viral marketing already. And they released a sort of, recruitment kind of video asking you what is a Jaeger and whatnot. And the tagline is kind of cool. A Jaeger is you times 1,000.
I thought the end of the trailer was the tagline.
Yeah.
What was it?
what is a Jaeger? It's you times 1,000.
there was another one at the end where where the guy from Star Wars, what's his name?
Boyega.
Yes,
Yeah.
he said it at the end. You should. It's more. It sounds like join the Jaeger or something.
Yeah, join the Jaeger program, but yeah,
Join the Jaeger
yeah.
program.
But the tagline for this sort of viral marketing kind of recruitment video is, you know, like, what is a Jaeger? This is that.
Yeah.
It's the pinnacle of like human engineering, yada yada yada. It's you times 1,000. Like, but is it really you times 1,000? Because we've seen in the first movie that you need 2 people to operate a Jaeger.
Maybe it's no longer you need to.
Maybe.
Really?
I don't think you need to anymore.
Yeah, I don't
from
think so.
what they are showing.
Because we only see one pilot in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And it's... I prefer that they need 2 because it kind of have a really good explanation why they needed 2 people to
Yeah,
run
because
the-
a single brain could not handle the load of operating one Jaeger alone.
I like that theory.
But
I like that.
it has been 20 years because this is
Is it?
Idris Elba's son.
Is it 20 years?
I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't say how long the movie is from the first movie.
Yeah.
But, you know, it could be just, you know, the simple fact of technology moving on. You know, like how we used to have, you know, 56K modems and now we have broadband and Wi-Fi. And, you know, maybe they don't even have to hook up anymore.
Wireless headsets.
And
We're just naming random things.
yeah. Things that connect. Alright, next bit of news. We got the first full trailer of Will Smith's new upcoming supernatural movie. It's called Bright, and it will be released. It's been produced and released by Netflix. Have you watched the trailer for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Tibby's like no.
Timmy's just shaking his head like, no.
I didn't know we had to watch this.
Timmy's been busy with the Bungsu Story.
Yeah, he's becoming a star.
Yeah. Okay.
Young Berhormat Khalil. Can
So-
you please watch some trailers in your free time?
Alright, if you haven't already watched the trailer, you should, because it's actually a movie that has a very interesting premise. It's a world where magic and mysticism are real, and they live in this, you know, this fictional LA where like orcs and dwarfs are part of everyday life. And he gets a new partner who's a diversity hire, someone who the police department has to hire just to look good, and he's an orc.
Yeah.
And,
Will Smith?
Will Smith plays a human police officer who is assigned an orc as a partner.
The orc played by Edgerton, Joel Edgerton.
Yeah.
I really, really like Edgerton as a actor or a director, but this trailer is so boring.
It was boring, but the premise is interesting, and you know something about like, oh, we have to protect the magic wand and this and that, and
yeah, it's ridiculous. Set in LA,
But-
and you have Will Smith using a broom to kill a fairy. What is going on? I don't understand. Why this is like end of watch
And
meets.
Will Smith hasn't been in a good movie for a while.
oh, he was in Suicide Squad.
That's not
Exactly. he wasn't in a good movie for a while.
good. There was another one that came out where he's like a man in grief and depression, and he's got 3 fairies coming to talk to him.
No, it wasn't fairies. It was death,
Love,
and and he believed that they were human representations of them. But there was a backstory, and the backstory was that.
Well, don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
Okay,
is
it's fine.
Is this a new movie coming out?
No, it's last year.
It came out last year.
But it didn't come here.
Yeah, end of last year.
Oh, okay.
And there wasn't any hype when it came out.
It was
so
one of those Oscar bait kind of movies that he likes to do.
It wasn't Oscar bait. Because it was nowhere near the awards. But Will Smith in this one, and it's directed by David Ayer, so it's like, to me, the feel of the trailer is like end of watch meets Harry Potter, and it doesn't interest me at all.
Alright.
And it's coming out on Netflix.
It's
Not
coming on
the cinema.
Netflix. It's not the
I
cinema.
mean, it's free for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not free, you pay for it.
Yeah, you technically you have to pay for it.
Yep. Okay, sure.
Stop telling everyone that you are getting it for free, and then we might get shut down.
I paid
We
Netflix.
do not live in Brunei.
Well, I say in the beginning of the podcast, this is a podcast where we talk about all things movies, especially movies playing here in
Anyway,
China.
I paid. So, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Moving on.
All right, next bit of news, we're going to move on to this bit of news, which is that Ivan Reitman, who's like the head guy when it comes to Ghostbusters, he's teased a new Ghostbusters film for 2019.
Okay.
Is it a reboot? Is it a sequel?
Well, I think it's going to be a sequel to the all-female cast, but there was some rumors that were sort of swirling around some websites that they were going to try and cross the two universes together. I don't think that's a good idea, and I don't see it happening.
Yeah. It shouldn't. If they want to move forward with a sequel to the female cast, I will give that a chance because, yeah, otherwise you're just gonna reboot it again or do a sequel to the original one. I don't know. It's a bit too late now.
Yeah, but
when you've already got the female one.
This news does come out of Comic-Con at the panel that was celebrating Ghostbusters, and he did say that Sony specifically is aiming to have some sort of Ghostbusters feature in theaters to celebrate the 35th anniversary, which is in 2019.
Some sort of what?
Some sort of Ghostbusters feature. So it could be...
So it could be the original movie in the cinemas.
Relaunched.
In 4K.
And 3D.
Yeah, why not?
With DTS. I don't know. They've come out and said that they're not going to do a sequel because of all the things that happened and how it was all wrong. The original cast of the Ghostbusters came out and lashed out at the movie after having been in the movie.
You mean Dan Aykroyd?
Yes, Dan Aykroyd, and they came out in support and said that these four ladies, they're perfect for the roles, and then after that it's like, yeah, the director did not want to take this and that and this and that.
It's just Dan Aykroyd.
I am a Ghostbusters fan of the original Ghostbusters, and I don't hate the reboot, which was the all-female cast.
Yeah, I don't hate it,
but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, they were trying too hard, I think.
I would go forward with just having a sequel for the all-female Ghostbusters. That would be the best.
That would be the easy way out and the most logical kind of thing.
Yeah, then they can kind of adjust to bring in like other new members to add into the crew. Some have to leave, some die maybe.
They should put like a dog in there.
They already have slime there.
No, they don't have. The slime is not there.
Yeah. There's not this.
Okay, maybe I was confused.
I think you're confusing the all-female cast one with Ghostbusters 2.
Wait. So.
Never mind.
So there's no Slimer in the female one, right?
There is.
There is one.
Slimer appears, but he doesn't belong. He's not with them.
No, yes, correct.
He steals their car.
Yes.
There's a girl Slimer.
That's why I got confused.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay. Alright, we're gonna move it along. There were some rumors circulating over the last week that Ben Affleck was not happy with the Batman movie, and moving forward, he would like to exit from playing Batman. Now he personally has come out and dismissed all these rumors that he
because what else is he gonna say? No.
You're getting a t-shirt. I'm seriously looking at the t-shirt.
Free t-shirt.
But yeah.
Hashtag what else is he gonna say?
Yeah. But yeah, well, this has been a common theme with DC and Warner Brothers. They say one thing, and then rumors come out, and then they say another thing, and then the rumors come out again, and then it turns out it's the first thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is there a power struggle in there? Are they not? Is the creative side sort of, getting pressured by the studio and this and that? These are all things we've talked about. But what will be the future of this universe?
It will be clear once Justice League comes out. What did I say?
It will be clear.
Yeah. Because you say it's not clear. So I'll tell you, it's going to be clear once Justice League comes out, and then whether or not the fans accept the movie as a whole and accept Ben Affleck as Batman, and then Ben Affleck will see from there what he wants to do or where he wants to go with it. I think if generally fans dislike the movie and dislike him playing Batman,
then he'll leave.
He probably will leave, and then the studio will probably get someone else to play the Batman.
Yeah.
They should get someone else to play Matt Reeves the Batman, because then it's kind of like a reboot to the character.
Yeah,
you know,
like do it
you
early.
start fresh.
Yeah, do it early before fans get used to him,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Not like after he's done Batman and then the sequel is somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. All right, I'm not too sure what's going on here. I've already expressed on this podcast that I think he's a good Batman, and you know, and I buy him being both Bruce Wayne and Batman. But if he's not happy, then you know, I think he should just leave, because I don't think he should be in a place where he's unhappy and he's being forced to make a movie, and then he wrote a script, and now we found out that they don't want to use his script, and then he's just gonna be there going, you know what, I'm just here for the money, and then you have this whole thing that becomes ugly.
And it's not like he needs. It's not like Iron Man, where Robert Downey Jr. doesn't really have to be in the movie all that much. You know, he's just he's in there to play the human side, and then when he goes into the suit, he doesn't have to be there.
That's
Batman,
true.
you need to maintain your body. You need to have. Yeah, you need to do all the training.
I thought it was all just padding.
But Ben Affleck is huge. He really muscled
bulked
up
up,
for this role. So to maintain it, it's going to take a lot of effort. So if he doesn't feel like he wants to do it, then it's going to be tough to force himself in this position to keep doing something he doesn't want to.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in the next couple of months before Justice League. You know, I'm sure there'll be more news. You know, which swings left and right, and you know, all sorts of rumors will be swirling. Okay, we've talked a lot about the Universal's Dark Universe and how the first movie, which was the reboot of The Mummy, was not really up to expectations, and it wasn't great. Now Universal is eyeing Channing Tatum. He's back in the news for a Van Helsing reboot.
He's gonna be Van Helsing.
Well, they're eyeing him.
Nothing is confirmed.
Nothing is confirmed. I don't think they should do this.
Take him seriously.
But I can see him in that fedora, black. I can see it.
I don't know.
What, is he rough enough to be a Van
He can
Helsing?
prove us wrong, I guess. Give him a chance.
He can put on the fake beard.
He can put on the fake beard.
He's funny, bah.
Yeah.
Watch Foxcatcher.
Alright.
It'll change your mind.
Alright, or Magic Mike. Our last bit of news for this week is about a trailer that was released at Comic-Con, which I did not know anything about. And it's a trailer for a movie that's coming out called Ready Player One. And apparently it's a series of, or it's a book.
It's a book.
And this film is directed and produced by Steven Spielberg.
Yep.
And it's, I don't know, if you haven't watched the trailer, you should, because it's one of those movies that's kind of like a Disney Dimension game where everything is in it.
Oh, that's a good reference.
Oh, sorry, like a Lego Dimension game. Like everything is in this movie. So you have the Iron Giants in it, you have Freddy Krueger and like all these cameos, and then the Back to the Future DeLorean is in there at one point. And the premise of the movie is that in the near future, society in this particular city, I can't remember which one, is, you know, unhappy, and people are, you know, they just need an escape. And they escape to this virtual reality world called Oasis, where they spend most of the time. So they work in the real world to earn money to spend in this virtual world and upgrade and be whatever they want.
Sounds like an anime.
And it sounds like real life.
But
I saw this, and you know, there's no story in the trailer. It's just a series of clips, and you know, just a basic teaser, basic premise. I'm excited for this movie. I'm really excited about this because I think it has a lot of potential, and it's kind of amazing how they managed to pull all these characters from all these different movies, which have become like pop culture icons.
But it's gonna be played by different people, right?
I'm sorry?
Different people?
Like,
what do you mean?
Like people from X-Men are gonna be in this.
No.
Sure.
Because before we started the podcast, I confused TV by saying that the lead actor is Cyclops from X-Men.
Okay.
I only say that because in this movie, he's wearing a visor that is like Cyclops.
He looks like Cyclops.
And he's played by the actor who is playing Cyclops.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Also, it's nothing to do with
nothing to do with it. It's
Okay.
just Ty Sheridan plays Cyclops in the X-Men movies.
Now he's playing this guy.
one, and he's wearing a visor that resembles
Like
Cyclops' visor.
Okay.
This must be how our listeners feel sometimes when we just name drop characters instead of the actor's name. Like,
Okay.
so TB, just to clear things up,
There's no relation to other movies.
There's no
in this.
relation to other
Okay.
movies.
But there's a bit that because this movie pulls from different pop culture.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
but-
X-Men does show up. I don't know.
Okay.
Because we've seen like Freddy Krueger in the trailer.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's in this, and
Yeah, not like a major role, but just appeared.
yeah, as
in
one of those
the-
things, like exactly how I said it, like a Lego dimension
Yeah.
game. Everything's in there. So
Okay.
yeah, okay, so that's gonna be the news for this week. And if you'd like to get in touch here on the podcast, you can do so via our Gmail account. That's moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. All right. We're going to be talking about 2 movies this week. First up, we're going to be talking about Dunkirk, which was released this week in Brunei cinemas. I have not watched it. I'll be clear about this. But Del and TB have. So, yeah, what is this movie?
Okay. Basically, it's about World War II. I think was it World War II? One of the World Wars. One of the World Wars.
It's World War II.
World War II. Okay.
I believe World War II.
It was in Dunkirk, France. I think it was about the war was about to end, and they were like trying to leave Dunkirk.
But they were about to lose. The British. They were about to lose the war to the Germans, who invaded France,
Okay.
and then they were trapped on this this Dunkirk shore,
The beach.
the beach,
Okay.
and then they've got no resources to bring the soldiers back. There were 400,000 of them.
And this movie captures the event on the beach, on the ocean, and on the air. It tells
All right.
in the air.
Wow.
I don't know. And so, it's if you thought that this was an action movie, there's not much. There's not much action.
Really?
Not much.
Because I saw the trailer and that was all that was there.
Yeah, but it's not like what's that cliff movie?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, it's not. It's
Cliff movie.
This is the beach movie. That's the cliff movie.
it's nothing like that. This
Yeah.
this captures more of the situation when they were trying to leave Dunkirk. And
Not to say it's not a good
it's
war movie.
it's good, but there wasn't much of shooting.
It's not like Saving Private Ryan where you see a lot of innards being spilled.
Yeah, no, but it's a good movie that captures this, I don't know, art-ish.
The essence of
Yeah.
the war
The
is
essence of war.
is there.
Alright. Is
It's-
it comparable to maybe like another war film like Saving Private Ryan?
not exactly
No?
because
Okay.
this thing happens quite solely on this beach.
Oh, okay.
And there is a bit of airstrike because they are trapped on the beach, and the Germans keep sending
Troops.
No,
No.
they keep sending airplanes to bomb the people.
The
and
beach,
and
okay.
whenever there's a big ship that comes in to pick them up, they'll try and bomb it and kill everyone
So
there.
they're stranded on the beach.
Yeah.
And the British couldn't send a lot of the Air Force because they were preparing for the other side of the war.
I heard that is because back then the British didn't put a lot of budget on for the planes, but they put a lot of budget on the ships.
I read an article that the production actually bought authentic World War II planes
Okay.
for this movie, which is probably why I was telling TV about this yesterday. And the article said that they bought, I think, 1 or 2, maybe 3 planes. I don't know how much they were, but that's probably why you didn't see a lot of
And
planes.
then I said maybe there was going
Oh.
there was just 8 planes
No.
in the movie.
No,
one,
because
one bomber and then the rest of them were the fighters.
because the British soldiers were complaining, where are the Air Force,
Yeah,
which are there to shoot down the enemy's planes,
yeah.
and there weren't enough of it. And it's just like 2-3 planes that came.
The
One
Brit-
got destroyed quite
Yeah.
early, and then one got shot down towards the middle, and then the last one was piloted by
Tom Hardy,
Tom Hardy.
Venom,
where he
or
looked like
Bane.
Bane because he was wearing the
Yeah.
Yeah,
gas thing.
So he wears a mask
He
again
wears a mask,
in
yeah.
this movie. Okay.
And I thought he did very well.
Yeah.
His expression behind the mask.
But you can't see him much. You can see like top half
His
of
eyes.
his body
Oh yeah.
throughout the movie.
Yeah.
All right.
But then the action sequences were not very actiony, but like I said, it captures the essence of what war or the dire situation where these
Yeah.
British soldiers were trapped.
Like
and they
the
couldn't do
desperation.
anything. Not just the desperation. What I was really impressed was how Christopher Nolan captured the spirit of soldiers who have like lost everything
Lost
and
hope.
just waiting to be killed. And then
okay.
you see in the beginning of the movie with the story follows this one guy, right, from beginning until the end, and this guy in a team of a group of soldiers, and one by one they get shot down. And
Except for
you see
this guy.
this guy finally escaped, and then he's running, and the camera's on his face, and you can see he has no expression. He's just waiting to die, and I thought that was done very well. But then one of the things that let me down was how Nolan put Harry Styles, this guy from One Direction.
All right.
You
in
didn't
the
like him
movie.
in the movie?
Are you kidding? I loved it. No, I didn't.
I thought he did well.
No, because you see, and this one we saw in the trailer, right? This the three boys sitting on the
Yeah.
beach. One of the other soldiers just walked into the ocean to kill himself, to commit suicide,
Yeah.
because he doesn't want to be there anymore. The two boys, proper actors, had the right expression on their faces, while Harry Styles just looked blank, and he took me out of the movie because he's got the wrong type of expression on his face, and he kind of stuck out like a sore thumb.
Oh, okay.
I thought he did decent.
Decent, yes,
Yeah.
but
Not good enough for a Nolan film.
Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
All right. Is this a movie that is worth watching in cinemas, or is it something that you need to see on like a big screen like IMAX?
Oh.
So
What do you think, Timmy?
If you're into like action, don't watch it in cinema because you're not gonna get that.
you're not gonna get okay.
If you're like into like how beautiful the movie is, like how it was being captured, how the storytelling was
like
being done,
like the technical aspects of
yeah,
okay.
then you would enjoy it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
as a movie lover, I was in KL for a meeting, and then I went to watch it in IMAX, and it was just very beautiful. Everything on screen, very nicely shot, and when it comes to the kind of, well, I don't want to say action, but one of the early shots was the soldiers on the beach, and this plane from above came down, and from the point of view of the people on the beach, you see this plane coming towards you. I could feel it. I could feel that tension that this plane is coming to bomb me and I'm gonna die.
Because of that screen.
Yeah, the
It's-
screen.
It's 7 stories high and it's right in front of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's really I prefer like movies that are shot on IMAX has to be watched on IMAX.
Yeah.
Like the dogfights in the air. If you watch like Independence Day or Top Gun, it's like so a lot of people shouting. I got him.
Yeah.
You don't get it from this movie. It's like people like proper pilots like talking to each other calmly, or he's got me, he's behind me, and then the guy's shooting. Like there's no sound like music. It's just quiet.
Oh, so it's a real,
It's very real.
sort of
Yeah.
raw
Yeah.
representation of it.
Yeah.
So it's not sensationalized by
Overacting.
overacting or like a score
yeah.
that sort of heightens up the emotions. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I think it's something that I will watch, but I'll probably wait for it to be available to watch at home. Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
No, watch it in the cinema. I think you'll.
Because we don't have an IMAX screen yet. You know,
Yeah,
if you were gonna watch it, like you said, you'd rather watch it on the format that it was shot
true.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If do you want to give a rating of Dunkirk out of 10?
7.5 bombers.
7.5. Okay.
7.5. Yeah, I think I concur. 7.5 sailboats. Because sailboats came and rescued them.
Oh yeah, that's in the
Yeah.
trailer. Cause you have normal citizens
Yes.
who got into the little dinghy boats and sailboats and sailed towards Dunkirk to help
pick up.
out.
Because they didn't have enough destroyers.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And
All right.
because it was so close, you can see the shore from the British shore from the French shore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
close enough.
Okay.
There was only one thing I didn't like about the movie, because the time the time flow, because one scene it was in the day, and then suddenly like the beach was at night.
Yep.
And then it goes back and forth.
This is a Christopher Nolan thing.
Yeah. Okay.
He likes to jumble the timeline.
Yeah.
So that you keep like thinking or be alert which part of the movie is this.
Like, is this before the
okay.
He jumbles up. So you get one perspective during this early on in the movie, and then the same scene comes back in the somewhere in the middle.
Like, for example, like Tom Hardy was flying a plane and he saw a ship was sinking, and then like 20 minutes later you're in the sinking boat before it sank.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I think the movie was telling why and how the boat sank.
I didn't think this particular movie warranted something as complicated as this.
Ah, okay.
Right? It's not like Interstellar where you're gonna go.
You got
like,
dimensions, and this is the fourth dimension and time.
I think
and
Nolan overdid this a little bit, and I myself personally didn't enjoy it as much as maybe other people would, because Rotten Tomatoes had 98% of people. Well, I don't want to say Rotten Tomatoes because it's a different kind of aggregation system, but a lot of people, like my friends, tell me, "Oh, this is like one of the best movies of the year," and I tend to disagree.
All right. Okay. If you have your thoughts of Dunkirk, the latest Christopher Nolan film about set in World War II, do send your thoughts over to our Gmail account, which is moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. All right, we're gonna move on and switch gears. See that pun? Switch gears. We're gonna switch gears over to another movie that we all watched, which is Baby Driver. Now, this movie sort of came out of nowhere. We were only made aware of it maybe 3-4 months ago.
Speak for yourself.
Well, that's just me. But yeah, well, I was aware of this movie, and then I found out who the director was, which is Edgar Wright, one of my favorite directors, because he did things like the Shaun of the Dead and the Connector trilogy. We all went to watch it sometime this week. I don't know. We're gonna start with Tibi. What did you think of Baby Driver?
I saw the trailer, and the trailer was the thing that I liked the most, because it gave me too much expectation.
Yeah.
The trailer you saw, like, cool. The kid driving the red Subaru.
Yeah.
It was like swerving here and there, and I wanted to see more of that in the movie.
Yeah.
And when I went and watched the movie, the exact thing that we saw in the trailer was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted more of that. So, I feel like I got cheated.
Expectations.
Yeah, expectations. Okay, like TB, I saw the trailer like many months ago, and it got me hyped up because you saw car stuff, and you saw there was a heist movie, and it was going to be fast paced, and it gave that impression that the movie was always going to be, redlining, and it was always going to be up there with,
because it's Edgar Wright as well.
Yeah, with the driving and the shots and this and that and the premise, and then we went to watch it last night with a group of friends, and I personally was hyped up. And then I walked in and I'm like, yes, this is the first scene was good, and this, and then right from there you're like, okay, I see what he's doing. He's doing very Edgar Wright kind of things, like having the main character baby walk to get coffee, and then have a song playing in the background, and the words are written in graffiti on the telephone pole and things like that. I'm like, okay, this is very Edgar Wright. It feels right at home.
Yeah.
But that's where the movie kind of takes a turn, and it becomes more about. Not so much about the action, but more about the motivations of Baby, because he meets this girl and he wants to run away, but he gets pulled back into this world where he has to be a driver for a heist, and then Jamie Foxx's character is crazy.
He's annoying. I wanted him to die so much earlier.
Jamie Foxx?
In the movie,
yeah.
Really?
I'm okay.
You're okay. I found him okay. Like, the movie needed someone like him.
Yeah.
To sort of antagonize the hero.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted to kill everyone.
But he's a bit off.
Yeah.
That's his character.
It's crazy.
I like the Asian guy who died.
Yeah, because he had a tattoo on his neck. It said hat, and he went, "Why do you have hat?" Oh, it was hate.
Yeah.
But I covered it up, to improve my job prospects. I'm like, oh no, and he says like this killer line, who doesn't like hats?
Yeah. Yep. And my friend who I watched it with in Malaysia, he said, "Hey, isn't that Tony Leung? The Hong Kong actor?
Is it?
It looks like him.
It looks like him. It probably isn't him.
No, it's not. No.
What did you think overall of the movie?
I enjoyed it. Okay, but not to the extent where, I mean, a lot of reviewers online are saying, "Oh, best movie of the year."
Yeah.
But no, it's also like a letdown to me because for the first half, like from the beginning of the movie until we see Baby taking a bottle of water and started singing with the music, and then the way that they introduced Baby, like his quirk that he needs music to play and to kind of set him in the mood, and everything that is revolves around music. And then he's got a tape recorder.
You even see it like during like important scenes like the heist. Like they have to switch cars.
Yep.
And his life is like running to the music that he plays.
Mm-hmm.
And when they switch cars, he has to get in the car and rewind to a certain part of the song. If not, he will not move.
Yeah.
Like he's so dependent on the music.
Yeah.
But I felt that didn't come across well enough to the audience.
Oh.
Like, you know, we saw him in the beginning. And he was like singing, and you know it was a funny bit, and then he drives, but he's not sort of driving to the beat or anything, and it didn't it wasn't clear at first that this is how his life is. He needs the music.
I wouldn't say he needs the music because we see him function well when his music was taken away.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with the characterization of this kid. The way that Edgar Wright introduced him and has his character progressed, I thought I have no complaints about it.
Okay.
My only complaint comes after the first half. So once he's like done with his obligation, right? Yeah, he's paid off and everything. That's when things start to slow down. He went into the diner, started talking to the girl again. I think it was the second time, took her out to the laundromat. It's so slow, everything slowed down so much.
Slowed down a lot.
And then it kind of picked up a little bit towards the end. But the ending took so long to finish. Because we keep seeing John Hamm's character come back.
It felt draggy, like
it's draggy.
It just kept on going draggy. And going, and you're like,
Yeah, how many times can you kill this guy and he keeps coming back?
Well, he's John Hamm.
Yeah. And then Kevin Spacey, who is supposed to be this ruthless ringleader.
We don't see that.
No, you don't see it at the end because he carries it for the movie. He's like, this is how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. And then the job's off unless the kid says so. He says it, fine, and then he goes like, look. We're not doing the job, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of it, he's like, I can't help you, yada, yada. And then the girl walks on screen and he's like, all right, I'll help you.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why?
Yeah.
He
has been in love before also.
Power of love. Power of love.
No, but the thing is, I don't see how strong he is. So like, he says, I can break your leg, kill everyone you love, blah, 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 when he was threatening Baby.
Yeah, at the restaurant.
But you can argue that's just a threat to Baby. It doesn't mean he'll do it.
That's true.
Because he needs Baby.
Yeah, and then that's the thing. We don't see that ruthlessness. In the end, when he helped Baby, and he even escorted Baby and the girl to
run.
Yeah, and then he gets killed just like that.
Yep,
brutally killed.
It's such a letdown, man. John Hamm keeps coming back. I have issues with that.
Yeah, I agree with your take on it. Like the first half of the movie was good. Like the setup was coming along and nice and this, and then you see Baby's motivations. Like he has to protect his foster father, who's a mute. Yeah. And then he's found love and this thing, and those become his motivations.
Yeah.
And then on the second half, everything just sort of becomes messy. Yeah. Even the final climactic epic battle scene. Between John Hamm and Baby in that multi-story car park. That I don't know. It didn't translate.
We didn't see much of a good driving at the end.
Yeah.
He even like hit a parked car.
Yeah, sometimes he. That's what I have to agree. He hits car. I mean, when he's in the car, he does go into like bank stuff that
but
he should.
There's an outcome.
Yeah,
like he hits a trolley to whack some security guy.
Yeah,
or,
but that's done intentionally.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Intentionally, okay. When he's intentionally want to hit something, he gets it done.
Yep.
But then when you don't expect him to hit something, he hits something. It's out of character.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe that was when he wasn't listening to any music. When he was running away, he jacked the car.
Not the first time that when he hit I think it was John M.
No, not that one.
First time he hit a car when
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
reversing.
Yeah. John Hamm and the wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. He accidentally hit them. He didn't know they were them, but he wasn't listening to any music at that point.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. He only drives well when he listens to music. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
All right. I'm not saying that this movie is bad. It's just that I don't know. Maybe we hyped it up ourselves, or maybe we expected more.
Like you, I really enjoyed Edgar Wright. One of his movies, Scott Pilgrim, is one of my all time.
Your all time favorite.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Yeah.
But like we've talked about this, I don't understand why he has to battle the exes. It doesn't matter. We're not going to dive into it.
It's based on the comic book.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie. It's a fun movie to watch, but I think we over expected it.
Yeah.
And we wanted more out of the movie.
Yeah.
Like the acting, I thought it was all good.
Yeah. I had no problems with the actors. I thought everyone was cast right for the roles that they would play.
I wanted to see more. Ron Bernthal, the Punisher
John
guy.
Bernthal.
Yeah, John Bernthal. Well, he was just in the beginning for the first heist. I would have liked to see more of Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Because, he over the last couple of years, he's focused mainly on TV, Netflix, and he plays a very ruthless character who ends up becoming president and whatnot. House of Cards.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen this kind of Kevin Spacey on screen, and I think this was kind of the first time in a while that we saw Kevin Spacey as ruthless and relentless in a way, or kind of like a boss of criminals kind of thing.
Yeah.
I felt like Jamie Foxx could be John Bernthal. They didn't have to change him to Jamie Foxx.
John Bernthal could have taken over Jamie Foxx's role. Yes.
Then I would have believed
because
they don't hire the same crew, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They're not. No.
The same combination.
The same combination doesn't work more than once together.
Yeah.
So there always has to be changes.
I don't understand that logic though. I mean, for me, if you work well with a team, that team can improve and learn from each other as they go along and become better.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Oh well.
That's why we're not criminals.
That's why we're not robbing banks. But then, this Jamie Foxx's character is so loose cannon.
He's so loose cannon to the point where he just.
That's why I don't understand why Kevin Spacey used him for the last job.
Correct.
Exactly. But I mean, he's funny in the movie.
And we see this in the beginning, where Baby drives for Jamie Foxx and two other guys, for their crew, and one of the guys leaves a gun.
JD,
the
Asian guy, and Jamie Foxx's character kills him.
Yeah.
And I think it sort of shows in the movie that this is the first time in however many jobs Baby has done that someone died during a heist. And it even happened during the heist, where he, for the first time, it becomes very apparent because of the expression on his face that he sees that the security guard they were robbing got shot and is dead on the ground. And it sort of, unsettles Baby.
Yeah.
So I don't see why someone who has been so, been a professional criminal as long as Kevin Spacey's character would keep this guy for a second job. Because he's wild, he's unpredictable.
But we don't know, is it Kevin Spacey, Jamie Foxx who killed the Asian guy? Who left the gun behind? Or was it Kevin Spacey?
It was very heavily implied because in the car it was Jamie Foxx who was saying, "Why would you leave your gun behind?" Because he said, "I left my gun."
And then he was the one holding the mask.
Yeah. But at the end, it was Kevin Spacey who asked Baby to get rid of the body.
Yeah.
So, Kevin Spacey is not above killing people.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we talked about a lot about Dunkirk and Baby Driver, and we're gonna give our ratings for Baby Driver. I'm gonna start off with this one. I'm gonna give Baby Driver a 5.5. Just mainly because I probably overhyped it myself, and I was so excited to see a car movie, a heist movie, and then what we got was that. But it was not all that. It was, there was heart in it, and there was this, and a lot of things didn't really connect as well as they could have. So yeah, 5.5 for Baby Driver from me. Del?
I enjoyed it more than you. I really, it's an Edgar Wright movie. There are a lot of elements that are very Edgar Wright, and I really like Edgar Wright as a director. So these things spoke to me. It's just that the second half could have been much better. It shouldn't have been that slow. It slowed down quite a bit, which I didn't expect. Picked up a little at the end, but then it dragged on again. So I'll end up giving this, I would say, I don't know, 7. 7 tires.
7 tires. All right.
7 tires that I don't have to change.
All right, Timmy, what do you think of Baby Driver?
There's one thing I like about it. It's the music.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The music was good.
Really good.
The music tied in very well.
I think 2 directors use music very well, which is Edgar Wright and then Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn.
I think if you can appreciate the music in the movie, you would enjoy it more.
Yeah.
But for us, it's not that much big of a deal.
It is to me.
Okay.
It is to me.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why it's a 7 for me.
I like the music, but I there were scenes where the music was present, and it there was a reason for it to be present because it was the pacing. It provided the pacing for the movie, and then you had the slow scenes where they used like a love song or a slow song, and that was the scenes where I sort of went like, really, do we have to do this with music too? I mean, I get it if you're gonna use like a rock song or something for an action scene, because you can pace the scene to the music, and then it comes up to I'm in love, and he plays a love song and he's dancing, and you're like, really? You could do this a little bit better. You don't have to.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
So I will give it a 6.5 horns, I guess. 6.5 out of 10.
So I'm giving it the lowest here at
Yeah.
5.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
5 is too low for me.
You surprised me by 5 and giving 5.5.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think I overhyped it myself.
Yeah.
5 is more like Suicide Squad
Correct.
for me.
Suicide Squad gets a 3 from me.
A 3 is like
Transformers.
Transformers.
What did I give Transformers? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's our reviews of Dunkirk and Baby Driver for this week. If you'd like to get in touch once again with us here on the podcast, you can do so at our Gmail account. That's moviemaniacspod@gmail.com. And, let us know if you'd like to buy some t-shirts with our logo and Del's line. What else can he say? That's going to be it for us this week. Do join us next week where we may be talking about the Atomic Blonde, maybe?
Yeah.
Which is coming out in theaters.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Otherwise, we may not have anything to talk about.
Just news and trailers.
Just news and trailers. All
I'll
right.
have to catch up with trailers.
Yeah, you should. Come on, man. Come on.
Okay.
All right. Once again, this is the Movie Maniacs Pods. Have a good weekend and a good week ahead, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.